I want to thank the gentleman from Alaska for yielding and his leadership on the committee to make these bills law. And Mr. Speaker, New Philadelphia, Illinois was the first town founded and built by a freed slave, and it happened to happen before the Civil War. Today, this historic town in my district deserves designation as a national park, and H.R. 930 will pave the way for official recognition. The man who founded New Philadelphia was Frank McWorter, a Kentucky slave who worked to buy his freedom and that of his wife and 15 family members. At a time of immense cultural and political hostilities over the issue of slavery, the McWorter family and other citizens of New Philadelphia built a town where free Americans, free African Americans, and European settlers lived and worked side by side. Due to their hard work and strong faith, the scourge of racial violence never gained a foothold in the town, despite the upheaval around them. Think of the significance of that. The people of New Philadelphia built the dream of Martin Luther King a full 127 years before his immortal words were spoken on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, long before the Supreme Court ordered the desegregation of American schools. These Illinoisans were teaching their children in the same classrooms, letting them play in the same parks, and drawing water from the same wells. The story of New Philadelphia is a proud heritage for Central Illinois, and it deserves to be shared with all Americans. Today, we are honored to have a direct descendant of Frank McWorter here with us in the gallery, Sheena Franklin. This family, this town, are examples of the best of America, and they accomplished it during the worst of our times. I also want to especially thank members of the New Philadelphia Association, especially Charlotte King, who have worked for more than a decade to document, preserve, and restore the extraordinary history of the town. It is through their efforts that this unique chapter in our history can preserve for generations as a national park, and I look forward to continuing to work with them toward that goal. This legislation is another step in the direction of racial justice. It is another sure stitch in the healing process for a nation once divided so bitterly and tragically over the issue of slavery. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time and urge passage of H.R. 930.